What's up YouTube, it's Ravelar here and welcome back to another video. So if you're new around here, please feel free to subscribe and check out my Twitter and Discord in the description down below. Today, however, I have something a bit different for you guys. So, as some of you may know, I used to be quite a big staker. I lost a lot of money and I won some, but overall it was a terrible experience. I honestly encourage you not to get into staking. It literally can ruin the game for you, and this is one of the main reasons I'm currently focusing on my Iron Man. But during my time staking, something that really pissed me off was the huge amount of scammers that there were openly in the Duel arena. Literally 1/3 of the people there are scammers, and even though I didn't lose much money, I probably lost around 20 mil to falling for a scam once, it used to really piss me off how Jagex did absolutely nothing about it. These guys literally come back every day and they make a shit ton of money by scamming. What's really frustrating about this is that they just swarm the place and they literally have no consequences for their action. Now, I know that RS3 isn't at its most healthiest point, and some of the things like MTX, they're complicated, and you know what, Jagex should really take their time and think about what they do. But things like this really are cancerous towards the game, and there's absolutely no excuse for these guys to be left unpunished. Even if you just had a designated PMod to go there and mute these guys, it would make a lot of difference. And it's really frustrating to me that this is not the case, and these guys just come back here and do it again and again. Imagine if you're a new player and you know what, you're innocently trying to stake your first 100k or something and you get scammed. That sort of experience will really make you not want to come back to this game. But anyway, enough of my rant, let's get right into the video and I'll show you what these scum look like. Firstly, for those that are new to staking, let me show you what a legitimate staker looks like. Your inventory should be filled with 28 empty vials, and the only thing that you should be wearing is your polypore staff. You should be on legacy mode, and you should make sure that you have your polypore strike selected as your spell and your auto retaliator turned on. Any variation from this means that you should be suspicious straight away, and they are probably a scammer. Sometimes they're not, but probably they are. So it's around midday. It's normally quite a quiet time in the Sand Casino, and yep, let's go and expose this scum for who they really are. Right off the bat, you can see at the exit of the Duel arena there is a Steel Titan here. The most common type of scam from my experience is someone who has enabled summoning on in their options and they bring a Steel Titan to spec you out. This is actually quite easy to fall for if you're tired and having done lots of stakes before, so this is something you should really watch out for. Okay, so this is literally the first person I've seen as I've entered the arena. Corrupted Orb. Let's see if this guy is a scammer. And what do you know? This cheeky cunt has enabled summoning. So, like I said before, that is one of the most common scams, and if you do enter a fight without a summoning familiar self, you will get absolutely shredded by a Steel Titan, so watch out for this one. Next up, literally 30 seconds later, we find this rune crafting dude, or whatever he's called, and that seems legit on the surface, but this is another type of scam. In his inventory, you can see that there are a lot of random items. The thing to be aware of is that he actually has a lot of runes in there, which means that he can cast Vengeance, which will give him a massive advantage. So literally within a minute, I've already found 2 pieces of scum. So literally a minute later, we find someone else at the entrance, and there's something dodgy about this guy because he's asking me to trade him. And yep, he shows his fat stack of shards, which is to get the people comfortable that he's rich, so why would he scam a small amount of GP? But as you can see, as soon as we open the staking screen, he tries to switch enable summoning on. So yeah, it's just so sad. These people have so much money, as you can see, why would they scam? He's a Titan scammer. Ugh. Yep, this is gonna be fun. A few seconds later, I find a dude with blue hair, which is already sending me warning signs. Why would any normal person have blue hair there? Ugh. But anyway, so let's try and trade him and see what he's saying. And yeah, well, what do you know? This motherfucker is trying to Titan scam me. Oh man, it's literally, these guys have no shame, do they? Well, let's move on, I suppose. Literally a minute after that, I found someone else and they look legitimate, but upon closer inspection, I find that they have a chaotic kite shield in their inventory. Now, it's quite clever because it's greyish, so people could mistake it as a vial of water if they're looking quickly, but this is most definitely a scam because of course they can resonance a hit or whatever, and yeah, it just baffles my mind like how many of these guys are here. A few minutes later, I find literally the dumbest scammer I've ever seen. So this guy is here staking whatever cash, and yep, the minute you look into his inventory, you see that he has full armadillo and a strike bow. And I'm just there like shaking my head like, come on, like at least try a little bit. Because you're not going to make any money this way, dude. But anyway, yep, the strike bow scam is an exceptionally common one as well. So beware of that. That one catches out a lot of people. So normally I find whenever I advertise a stake, like the scammers will swarm in and trade you. So I did that here and we got a trade from this guy, and well, what do you know, this guy is another motherfucking scammer. So as you can see, this guy is wearing Acto Tempest legs, which have a massive damage soaking effect and give you a massive advantage, almost guaranteeing you the stake. So yeah, just another stake to be wary of. Literally, I've been here for 10 minutes and this is how many scammers we've already found. So I found another type of scammer just minutes after that, and this one's slightly different and a very common one. So just be aware, make sure you check your opponent's worn screen and you can see the equipment that they have. This guy is wearing a rune pouch, which is a massive no-no because it means that he probably has vengeance and therefore a massive advantage over you. So yeah, try and not fall for this one, but these are very common and this guy is a cheeky cunt. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't actually stake, and you're probably not going to be affected by this in the slightest. And that's great. I really hope you never ever get scammed and never ever stake, because to be honest, it kind of ruins the game. But gambling has always been attractive. There are always people around the world who are in a casino wasting their money. So when RS3 mobile launches and there is a wave of new players coming into this game, they will be exposed to the sand casino. And sadly, they will be exposed to this toxicity, and it really will demotivate them to play this game. Now, I know Jagex has a lot of problems at the moment, and a lot of them are out of their control, but small things like this, cleaning up the sand casino and getting rid of these scammers for good, will make a huge difference, and I feel it's under their control to do so. So I just wanted to leave you with that closing thought. But anyway, thank you to my good friend LC4. He's been my brother from another mother for a long time, so here's his shout out. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with another video. So sorry for the slightly gloomy video, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. To the outro.